Welcome back to Great Day Houston. Much of the art scene in Houston you'll find downtown, but there's a gym in West Houston called Queensbury Theatre that is producing groundbreaking, diverse works. Their new production of Violet stars Teresa Zimmermann, and Teresa is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
All right, you are from Houston, grew up here.
Yes, I am.
And that's what's kind of cool about the Queensbury Theatre is they're hiring locals.
Yes, hiring locally, which is fantastic, giving the arts community here a lot of opportunity, and the fact that they are a professional theater and they operate under an SPT 5 contract, it's giving a lot of union actors opportunities to work as well.
Yeah, all right. You grew up in a theater family, a theater-loving family.
I did.
So what was it like at dinner time? Was it like, pass me the gravy?
Yes, we were just doing pirouettes all around the kitchen table. No, I wish I stayed in dance long enough to do that. But my parents, they met at the Austin Ballet. They moved to Germany, and they performed in tours of West Side Story all around Germany, and my dad will not let me forget it. Yeah. And that's kind of what they did, and they encouraged us to grow up with a lot of arts education. My sister's a pianist, my brother a drummer and a doctor, and then my other brother
and a doctor.
I know, it's kind of crazy. And then another brother playing guitar and any really instrument. And
act.
Yes, and I found my instrument after trumpet and piano lessons. I ended up singing, and I love it.
But it sounds like your childhood was like always focused on being expressive.
Yes.
You were, okay, let me just high five you right now. You were a nerd, right?
Yes,
so was I, okay.
Speech and debate,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So on Saturday morning, what does a Saturday morning look like for you? Like a lot of teenagers would be like sleeping in. For you, it looked like what?
Saturday morning in high school, I would put on my blazer and my dress pants with a horde of other teenagers, and we'd pile into a bus and we'd go to speech and debate tournaments all weekend.
I did it too, except I went to speech and debate in Latin.
Oh, whoa,
yes.
that's another level of nerddom.
Britannia, Essings, La Devisa, and Tres Partes. Okay,
oh
so
yes,
we can say the nerds. But actually,
that's amazing.
That was a cool thing to do, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
But even though you had that musical background, that artistic background, that wasn't necessarily where you thought you would go career-wise at first.
I thought I was going to go to beauty school. I had pretty much every color of hair imaginable.
Clairol number 1 to Clairol number 45.
Oh yeah, and turquoise and green and purple, everything. And I had a voice teacher who was really pushing me towards musical theater, and he said, okay, just audition for one school, just apply to one school. So I said, okay, and I got into Sam Houston State University, and that changed my trajectory. And the great thing is I get to do hair and makeup for the stage anyways.
Yeah. But you know what? There's such an important point right there, though. Sometimes we have laid out in front of us what we think our life is going to be. It was actually my drama teacher who told me to go into this instead of medicine. You know, so that one person that can kind of give you the confidence to do. But I think sometimes too, when you grow up the way you did, that was just normal. Music, it wasn't a career.
It was like right in front of my face, and I didn't see it. Yeah.
The other thing I love about you is that, you know, sometimes I get people ask me, you know, how do I get on stage? How do I do this? There are more ways than they think. And another way is cruise ships. Some of the best shows I've ever seen were on cruise ships.
Oh my gosh, and as a performer, it teaches you so much about consistency and about staying motivated and really creating a safe space among your cast members as well. I mean, you're on these ships for about 7 to 9 months at a time, sometimes even a whole year.
Yeah.
And that teaches you a lot about hard work. And even though you might be doing the same thing day in and day out, it's still something that you need to put your all into every day.
You can mess up, but failure's not an option. You got to keep on going.
Yeah, you got to keep on going. Pick up that wig, put it back on, and just get back on stage.
We saw Beyonce do it, right? Pick it back up, put it back on. Tell us about Violet, the musical that you're in.
Yes, so Violet is based on a short story called The Ugliest Pilgrim by Doris Betts, and it's about a woman who was disfigured by a wayward axe blade that hit her in the face. And she is on this pilgrimage to see a televangelist preacher in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she's going to get healed by this preacher, and she has it planned out. She has everything ready for him, and she's traveling in a bus through the South in the early 1960s. And so while she is experiencing this new world coming from a rural mountain town, she's also experiencing the state of the world as it was in 1964. Along the way, she meets two soldiers, one white soldier and one African-American soldier, and so now she's learning also how to empathize with this black soldier traveling through the South as well. And through that, she learns how to empathize with herself and how to forgive and
And realize what true beauty really is.
True inner
right?
beauty. Yes,
Yeah.
it's an amazing story.
Yeah, we're in such a plastic world right now, and, and I get it. I've done a few things myself. But sometimes people are obsessed with that, thinking that's going to bring them more, and the really whole person comes from the inside out. Okay, the song you're going to sing is?
All to Pieces.
All right. Violet, the musical, is playing at the Queensbury Theatre September 6th through the 23rd. Tickets are available on the Queensbury Theatre website. We also have more information on our site, greatdayhouston.com. But now, here's Teresa with All to Pieces from Violet.
If I had gypsy hair with a face to match it, no traces anywhere of a wayward hatchet, I could be Sid Charisse shooting on location in some far-off and tiny nation. Oh, with lips like those, I'd look almost shameless. Oh, but at the nose, now I'm pure and blameless. If Sid Charisse isn't, that's how it goes. I'd love her all, I'd love her all, I'd love her all to pieces. I'd love her all, I'd love her all, I'd love her all to pieces. If I looked in the know with a hint of mystery, like a Brigitte Bardot with a darker history, if I threw you a glance and I let it linger, I could wrap you around my finger. Oh, one of Bardot's. Why should she be stingy? Oh, throw in her toes. Mine are just too dingy. I'd give a preacher my mountain for those. I'd love her all, I'd love her all, I'd love her all to pieces. I'd love her all, I'd love her all, I'd love her all to pieces. I could be a leading lady, present tense and background shady. Take an hour or two to go from down at heel to tippy toe, from no big deal to the star of a picture show. Give me just a minute though to pillage my portfolio. Borrow Elkie Summers' hair with Judy Garland's pretty chin. Put Grace Kelly's little nose with Rita Hayworth's skin. But Ava Gardner for the eyebrows. Bergman cheekbones under gypsy eyes. I could shine like a moonbeam on the silk of a ball gown.